Hello, JWL Builders. And today, I think I'm going to be providing this video to Jared, right? Jared, you and I are friends. So, I don't think there's any introduction that is needed, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do this anyways. With any other questions, you can ask me afterwards. And, obviously this is the type of service that we provide. You don't have to pay for anything. Like, you don't have to pay for any type of service if you don't want to, but it does take a heavy load off your hands. But let me begin with the intro. So my name is Harry Ruin, and I work with Enhanced SEO Solutions. I'm here to give away valuable information on how to improve your business and get clients calling for your services. Before I start, I want to state that I am a true believer in giving value to my customers before offering any type of service. And if you like what I showed you today, then please give me a call. But if not, take the information I am giving you today as a way to improve your own business. You can try this for yourself, but this is, I would say that it can be a lot harder than it seems. Anyways, now let's get to the question. So, have you ever thought about how some commercial businesses were able to get to such a massive size in such a short period of time? Well, I'll let you know that this is not by coincidence, right? So, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you needed a product or a service? Well, generally, the first thing people generally would do is go to Google, right? And use Google. Google is the biggest search engine in the world today, and how you are found is the difference between getting one person or 100 people calling you for your services. So for the sake of the video today, I have, I've done research on your company already and your website and everything. So today I used home builders, right? For example, and this niche could be changed, right? Like, you can change it up, because under general contractors, there's just too much, right? There's construction worker or construction general contractor, remodeling, home development. There's so many words for it. So for the sake of today, I'm just using home builders, right? So generally, what I want to talk about today is content, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is relevant keywords or buyer intent keywords. And then the last thing is backlinks, right? So I want to state that simply building a website out will not get you customers, right? Because, you are not seen, right? And generally, Google has a backend system called a Google crawler, right? This crawler crawls through your page to see what type of services you provide, and generally to check content. And the amount of content really matters, because I guess, like, in a way, the system thinks that it knows, it looks at you and be like, how much content does he have? How big of a professional is this company? This company is offering a lot of services, very few services, or do they know what they're talking about? So generally, the amount of content really matters, right? And the second factor is keywords, relevant keywords that I talked about. The more keywords you are ranked for, which, the type of service that you do is renovation, right? This could be a keyword, right? It depends which ones you rank for, right? And the more keywords you are ranked, the more you move up the Google ladder, right? So let's go to Google here, right? So the general thing that pops up on Google are obviously the Google ads, right? Which is this section right here. But nowadays, people can generally block that from the system with, pop-up blockers, ad blocks, right? So the second most important, which is probably the most important, is the Google Map Pack or Google Business Profile, right? Which I already know that you already have, because I already done some research, but you're not part of the first three, right? So it takes some time for you to be ranked up here, and it needs to be ranked optimally. in order for you to be in that space. And then below it are the organic listings, right? And what I have to say is that you did very well with your website. It's nicely built, but what it does lack is content, right? So let's look at some of your competitors. So I pulled up a list, right? I didn't pick this one because that's a directory. House is also a big commercial, national website, and obviously they're on that list as well. It's also a directory. This is also a directory because it's the top 15 best homes, right? So we don't care about those, right? So the ones that do matter is probably this one because this is a competitor, and then number 7 is also a competitor. And obviously this is going to look different on different keywords depending on how you build out your website, right? For the example today, it's just home builders, and since you have that ranked for that particular keyword, it's going to look like this. But sometimes these two companies, number 6 and number 7, shows up at the very top, right after the map pack, and there are no directories involved, right? So it depends on how you do this. But so for the sake of how fast this is that we're trying to do this, I'm trying to keep the video short, but it's not working right now. So this is one of your competitors, right? Was it Castin Builders, right? So, and I believe that's number 6, right? Number 6. So this person built it out pretty well, right? Because this person has content, right? And when he clicks the home page, this is the home page, right? And he has content on there, right? And then when he clicks the service page, right? The service page is a different page and it has content on there too. So what I was talking about with your website, you just click home, that's the first page, but you click service, it's also the same page. So you definitely do not have enough content, right? The second person has more content than you, and the third person, which is MBS Builders SF Inc. Okay, this person also has more content. You just click the home page. This is the home page, right? And then you just click one of the other services they offer. They definitely have more content than you. So content is number 1. Number 2 is keywords, right? You need to get ranked for the keywords. And for your website, only 2 keywords are showing up, right, on your website, while the others, right, have 300, right? That's insane, right? And then 43, right? So that's a second factor that's very important. And I also talked about the Google Map Pack, which is ranking within the first 3. That is very important, right? And if you're on that first page, it is very important because that's where most of your customers and traffic's coming from, right? Let's look at the example of your second, your competitor, Castin Builders. Excuse my pronunciation, but this guy's getting 50, 50, 53, 57, 63, right? 66, all the way up to like 80, 100 almost, right? And that's the amount of people calling that person on that website for that day, just for one day. So the amount of traffic is very important, right? So, and what contributes to it is the things I talked about, content and keywords, right? Relevant keywords, right? The last thing that is important is backlinks, right? And I want to state that not every backlink is treated equal. You have to do this properly in order for you to get, pushed up the ladder, right? So like, look at this guy, right? This guy has like 20 something, but he only has 2 backlinks, right? That is very little, but he was also able to rank for keywords, right? 43 keywords, but he was able to get 20, which is 1/5, right? 1/5 of this guy's, right? But with less backlinks and less keywords, right? But for yours, only 9 backlinks are showing up, right? The other guy only had 2, but he had more keywords than you, right? So all 3 are contributing factors to how to rank your site. And the more you move up the Google ladder, the more you get customers, right? So a website that has close to no traffic, probably has never worked with a marketer, right? Which is normal. And this is what I want to state, the importance of building out your website, right? Because unlike, like let's say Yelp ads, I don't know if you have out Yelp ads. I don't think you do, but whatever the case is, it becomes an asset, right? It's something you keep for life. And, I looked into your website. I think most likely all the stuff that you did are free ways to advertise your account, right? I think you have a Google business profile already, right? But the last thing I want to leave you with is build out that proper website, right? Put some content on that website. And then 2, get relevant keywords, right? Relevant keywords ranked. So this type of system, obviously we offer this type of service and you have to pay for it. But you can continue to have your website because your website is beautifully designed, but I would say add more content to it. That would help it if you want to do this for free, right? Obviously. But to get keywords ranked, right? There's no way around that. You probably have to pay for it. But if you want to try doing it yourself, right? Then you can go for it. But like I said, backlinks are not treated equal. So, there's some websites that you have like 400 links, right? And they have no results, right? I think this is one of them. Let me see if I can find it. So, they have 400 backlinks, but they have nothing coming in, right? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's up to you what you want to do. But, I just hope, I personally would build out that site, get some content, and then 2, get relevant keywords, and then lastly, get quality backlinks, right, to power your website. And, the point of today's, little video here is to, give you free information. And I hope, you do all 3 of these things to get you pushed up the Google search results and, get you more customers coming for your services. And, I hope what I showed you today is helpful. My goal here is to educate and help smaller growing businesses. And if you like what you see today, I look forward to hearing from you and have a great afternoon.